for asking me very much to come today. I think Maxwell said, well, why are we here? And asked you that question, and I just said why I'm here. And the reason I'm here is I'm actually personally very committed to the BME community. The world community really, not just Sheffield. Just a little story about our family that I was asked to say, and you'll see how important it is for me personally. As, my mother's a doctor, and when my father died, she's gone out to Pakistan to be a doctor and make a new hospital out in Pakistan on the edge of the earthquake zone, so that the women in Pakistan who need female doctors have got someone to come and see. She's in her 80s, and I hope I myself are going to be doing similar sorts of things and helping the world community as best as I can. And I'm Director of Parks and Countryside in Sheffield, so I work for a public service, and my great commitment here is this is your service. I'm here for you, and I really want to hear from you today about how you think you can help make a better service for you. What do you want out of this service? And what's the best things for your community? And how I can help you have a fantastic quality of life where you enjoy yourself, you're healthy, you're engaged in your local community, and if there's anything I can do to help that, please let me know. And if you think you've got an idea after this, we're going to have lots of places to put up on the blog sheet, so put it up on the blog sheet. If you're able to tell me personally, that's great as well. But even if you think of some things afterwards, do contact me. My email is here. I just really want you to know that I'm here to listen, not just to say. Just a little bit about Parks and Countryside Service in Sheffield. And as was already said, I'm talking about all local government parks and countryside services here, so it's not just me. There's one in Barnsley, we've got one up in Leeds. We're all committed, but come to me, if you want any help with your local one, if you're not in Sheffield. But we have this over 3,000 hectares of land in Sheffield. Sheffield's the greenest city in the country, so we've got a fantastic amount of opportunity for us to be involved and for you to be involved with us. We've also got woodlands, 10% of Sheffield's woodlands. We've got the parks, 78 parks, so you should have a local park that you can be involved in if you want to be, and certainly you can use it. The community buildings, we've got Shore Start, we've got family centres, we've got education centres within our parks, all run by our services, and the sports sites and gardens. A little bit of an overview of what I can talk about. What we're doing for the BME people, what career prospects are there within our service, and what sort of opportunities for engaging. You don't need to have a job if you don't want a job with us, but we'd love you to have a job with us. But there are lots of other ways you can engage with our service. And also, how can we help you with your health and well-being? Environmental education. That's one of our core things, and it's very important for us that we go out into schools and talk with the local community and actually educate young people about this. We also have opportunities for people in your, adult people as well, for environmental education through our ranger service. We have opportunities for whole families to come out and not just be involved in our ranger activities in our parks and planting trees, but if you personally would like a tree planted for your personal family, or to commemorate someone, or a memory of something that's important to you, there are all these opportunities. You just need to have to ask. I think some people know that in Bagley we've done a special tree planting ceremony which symbolise a tree from the area where people come from. So there's a if you come, I met somebody today from Congo, if you come from Congo and you want one of your native trees here in Sheffield, come and ask. We can do it. The opportunity is there for you. Work opportunities. We can give you work experience. If you know anyone, old, young, from anywhere, and they would like some work experience, come and ask us. You could have work experience doing admin. You can see down the right-hand side there what you can do. You could come in admin, you could come in our development services, doing plans for how we're going to develop our parks, putting in new play areas, working with the community, consultation, or you want to come do some work with the allotments or the ranger service, or doing parks maintenance. Lots of experience there. Volunteering, we've got 76 friends of groups, 78 parks and 76 friends of groups. We still haven't got a friends of group for every park or every woodland. We've got local friends of groups. They love people like you or your communities to come and be involved and have a say, because those friends of make decisions. They're the ones who say how we want the parks to work in the future. Come and be a member, come and tell us what you want, and we can help you. We've got a special person in our service who helps set up new friends. So if you want your own friends or group, come to us and we can show you how to set it up and give you that support. Apprentices. We've got apprentices. We've actually got some young BME apprentices starting with us. And there is some more money from central government for apprentice schemes. So if you know some young person who's really interested to come to work in our service, come and see us and we can see if we can set up an apprenticeship scheme for them. And just like you were saying, Gerald, you know, it is quite a male-oriented. I know I'm a female, but it is quite a male-dominated service. So we want women as well as men. You know, we want everybody, anybody and everybody, to be able to have a chance. Also, think about applying to become a member of staff. We've always got job opportunities. Look on the website. You know, you're all very welcome. And just like the Environment Agency, if you've not got the qualifications, we can help to give you the advice and help to see if you can get the qualifications you need for the training, perhaps through the apprenticeship scheme or starting with the work experience. And then mentor opportunities. I'm a mentor for the BME management programme within Sheffield City Council. I'm really committed to it. So I have my own BME people that I cherish and nurture, because I want to see them become directors. No, I'm getting old. I want to see, you know, a real cross-section of community here in my place for the future, and I'm personally committed to making sure that that happens. This is the environmental education, and it's just never too young to start. Here they're collecting seeds in our local woodlands, and we've got some wonderful native trees within Sheffield. And then the children go away and plant it, grow it in their own homes often as well, and bring it back and plant it in our parks, and it's growing our future together. Health, very quickly, because I know we're short of time, we do train volunteers within the community to help do health walks. And they're people who are ill as well, who need to get up and do exercise, but they're also people who just want to meet and get to know local people. We do have women-only walks as well, and that's very, very popular. And we work with Barnsley on that programme, and they're led by our rangers and by our volunteers. The last little point on here is very important. There's a lot of research. Professor Jules Pretty from Essex University has done this research that shows if you look at a tree when you're in hospital, you get better, quicker. You don't need so many drugs. That actual connection with green, this biophilia, which I put up there, is very important to our heart and our well-being and how we feel. So just looking at an open space, so we're lucky we live in Sheffield because there's so much green open space to look at. But it's even better if you walk through that open space and you're connected with it and you're actually using it. Maybe you're playing football in it or cricket, or you're just walking through it or jogging or whatever. Then that's even better for your health. Not only is your mental health better, your heart rate drops, stress levels, you're physically better, you're much less likely to get heart attacks and all strokes and other things as well. And then even thirdly, even better for your health is being involved. So if you volunteer, if you do work experience, or you actually work in the parks, so we're all going to live to a ripe old age, it's even better for your health. So making those decisions in your life is better for you personally. I love this picture. This is our community foresters working with local people, doing their bit to make a difference in their local park. Just another thing about exercise is, you know, there is the sort of official football clubs, bowling clubs, cricket clubs. I know we have taken out some of the bowling clubs to put back in cricket because the Pakistan community, the local Pakistan community, wanted cricket rather than bowling clubs. So we took the money out of bowling in that area and put it into cricket. We're prepared to do that. So if you've got any games, particular things you want in the parks, let us know. Allotments. We have got a sponsorship and apprentices. We could come through the allotments and clearing allotments, because there are quite a lot of unused allotments in Sheffield, and growing food is another very healthy occupation. Great, it's sustainable too, good for the environment overall. Don't have less food miles, and you don't have all those chemicals in, and you can grow what you want. And we have wonderful allotments, nearly full of coriander, because that's what people want to grow. You go and have your fresh food whenever you like. Just something my staff said about our service. They like working there. It's seasonal variation. They like that. They like the healthy outdoors, the team spirit we've got. We're all very committed to making a difference. There are educational and vocational opportunities, working in that beautiful outdoor space. Also, you get direct feedback from the public, so you're really connected to what local people want. You're part of the community. Working with different people, and there's a whole range of people you can work with. We've got people working with people who are mentally ill to help them through their illness. We've got people working with children who are excluded from school. We've got a whole variety of people. We've got people working with the elderly. You can choose, you know, what sort of people you want to help. It's flexible working hours too. I have to say it's, you know, good pay and pension as well, and it's a, you know, it's a good job to have. But also, they're able to be self-motivated and plan their work. There's lots of flexibility for you to have an input in what you think the service should be. Another one of these. Look, we're all enjoying ourselves, but we're making a difference within our park service. And this is environmental education out in the woods, where we take children out and show them how they can learn from the woods. And actually, you know, some of this self-survival and how you can build a shelter and all the things that children absolutely love. Another big thing about our service is community consultation. We're not doing this park service for anyone else other than the local community. So any developments in parks, any money that goes into parks, any changes in the parks, it's the local people who decide. It's their park, and in fact it's extremely important for us in Sheffield. And that's one way you can help. You can see here, this consultation, if there's language problems, we've found ways of getting the consultation without language, so we do a lot of pictorial things as well. So even the new immigrants who are coming in can be part of this consultation. And we can also get interpreters if it's needed, so there should be no barriers to anyone being able to contribute. If there are barriers, ring me up, let me know, and let's see if we can fix them. Outcomes. I said about the cricket, that was the changing from the bowling to the cricket there. Also about team working, and there's one of our centres in the park where we're actually making a family centre. So we're linking up, you know, the local community to what they really need within the community. I've put some of these in because these are final things just about the BME community. One is really the great success of Kettlebridge Green. This started out with the local community saying that they wanted to do something about this awful open space. And now, not only is its doorstep green and being restored, but it's actually got a green flag for it, which is the top quality of park in the country. It's our measure for top performance. And we've got very few in Sheffield. It's equivalent to the Botanical Gardens or the Peace Gardens, and that's the local community doing it. And we can help local communities do the same thing for their local space. Thank you very much, and please give me feedback. You know, anything differently that I can do to make a difference, I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for having me today.